What on earth is Teofimo Lopez on right now? We are in weird times. Teofimo Lopez, he's on some podcast, somebody's podcast, wearing a wig. Full on Juana man. I don't know what the gag is, but I will show you in this video. You don't want to miss a thing. So I made this graphic. These are pictures of Teofimo and some kind of gag or joke. He's on a podcast, but for whatever reason, I don't know if he's trying to be a girl, a rocker, a rock star, whatever. I don't really, Goldilocks. I don't know what's going on, but this is this is Teofimo. The boy is wigging out with an actual wig on, and I'll show you. This is the video. Look. Like, what is Gucci? I'm trying to see what's going on. Can anybody tell me? It says Teofimo. And the man got a wig on. I need y'all to let me know what this is about. Maybe I missed something. It says, nah, Teofimo is wildin', and it's like some chicks there. It looked like I said, a round table podcast, and he wearing a wig. Laughing. And they calling him Teofimo. And for whatever reason, this was posted. Quite strange. Now, I said in my caption, Juana man, Teofimo Lopez puts on a wig for a podcast appearance. Teofimo is trying to plead insanity to get out of his top rank contract. That top rank contract, it looks like he's trying to plead insanity or something, unless you guys can explain why the man has a wig on a podcast with some girls. Side note, I hope y'all didn't think I forgot. The Tank Davis haters had a lot to say about Gervonta Davis when he had his hair blown out and that picture leaked of him. It didn't even leak. He posted it of him on that Chrome Hearts beanbag chair just last week. I seen Tank is this, Tank is that. Oh my gosh, Tank wears a purse, yada, 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 right? Trying to feminize Tank, a face of boxing. So I said, I can't wait to see what the comments y'all leave on this, because Teofimo clearly said, hold my beer. Watch this. Watch this. So unless you guys can explain what this represents or why Teofimo has a wig on, is this a movie role that you got? I don't know. Also, there's another Teofimo topic coming very soon to the channel. This one is ridiculous. So make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, hit the join button so you don't miss a thing. I don't know what's going on with Teofimo. To me, it appears that he is at a point where he is unhappy with his top rank contract, and he's probably unhappy with the money he's made in boxing, from boxing, like not endorsements or whatever, but from fights. And the reason I say this or suggest this is because Teo himself told you that, hey, I've never cleared $1 million in none of my fights. And he's been linked to all these names, from Boots to this guy, that guy, Matias, Boots, Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, and none of the fights have materialized, right? Now they're saying Richardson Hitchens. A week ago, they were saying Boots. A month ago, they were saying Boots. Now they're saying Boots could fight Amantis Stanionis. Now, I made a video about this topic specifically. This is a major problem in boxing, And if you get it, you get it. If you don't, I don't care. This is for those that have open ears and are willing to listen. I don't have a problem with more boxing, but public negotiations and previewing a bunch of fights and then they never happen is absolutely detrimental to the sport of boxing. Like, hey, Teofimo is going to fight Boots in the fall. Who's Teofimo fighting next? How can you ensure that he gets past that guy? And if Boots does fight Amantis Stanionis, which fingers crossed we get that unification, how do you know Boots beats Stanionis? Like, what are the points of making fights if it's already known that in all these fights, the outcome is this? And if people were so good, you would see a lot of rich boxing fans because they would have bet on the Frenchman, Surase, to knock out Jaime Munguia. But the reality is, y'all don't know about boxing, and I keep telling y'all that, and I keep showing y'all that, and you wait just like the rest of the world for these things to happen and then act surprised and then call it an upset. So I think that is very bad for boxing to make all these fights publicly and tell the world of fights you intend to make. Teofimo, I just told you, his career has been linked to several names and he hasn't fought none of them for whatever reason. He's beefing with his promoter, and now he's at the stage of his career where he's just up like Lindsay Lohan or whatever's going on here, you know. He want to be Fergie, Black Eyed Peas. I don't know what this is, but now this is what Tio's doing for attention. He's doing a lot of racially charged, like, innuendos and statements and wearing wigs. And you guys said, Tank, oh, he has purse. Oh, look at Tank, zesty. Oh, Tank sitting on the beanbag chair with his hair straightened. So I can't wait to read what the comments have to say about Teofimo, because Tank had his natural hair. I told you, in black culture, if you're about to get braided, some people straighten their hair because it hurts less if you're tender-headed, right? But again, this is above and beyond. Some of y'all never had braids before, so you don't know these things. But Tio got a full-on wig, you know, like he a Fenty Savage model, and no fights. So it's just like this what his career's come to, Steve Claggett and wearing wigs. Let me know in the comment section. I'll be back with the other Tio video. Subscribe because you don't want to miss that.